Cheers, boys!
Oh, shit.
Happy Halloween, dude. I'm going strictly by camera vision right now.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
None of us can see, so this is going to be an
goddamn.
interesting cast.
I wish I would have thought about that flavor a bit more before I tried it.
Jason can see.
Jason
I
can see.
can.
Mic check through the mask.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mike, check.
You guys
to
are
the
picking up pretty
mask.
good. I
I
can see
think
the
we're
ball
good.
here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I cannot find my own mouth.
Tate is back in action.
There's going to be a beer stain all over this hole.
It's funny. It looks like your eyebrows go all the way up to here.
It does. It looks good that way, dude.
He's got big
like
red eyebrows.
It's like Charlie Chaplin style almost.
You got your mustache totally sticking out of that thing now.
Yeah, I'm pulling it out.
You got like a
even
little
more.
Hitler stash going on.
Yeah, look, I'm pulling it out more. This is better.
My wife said, what
yeah.
the fuck are you supposed
Is
to
that
do
better?
Yeah. It looks so good.
Oh.
That is like Groucho Marx.
Dude, Tay, you're freaking me out
Looks
even
so
just
good.
looking at you on camera.
now?
What am I supposed to be? It's a sheet ghost. It's the classic sheet ghost. Come on, man.
Groucho Marx as a sheet ghost.
Everybody knows the sheet ghost. I'm just Ghost Neff because I wanted to. I felt naked without my hat.
Hold on, I gotta share real quick.
I can't see without
I
my
gotta
glasses.
share. Right.
Oh man, we got to go back through. Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet you in that intro video every week, Neff's wearing a hat, isn't he? He always wears a hat.
I think there was maybe one.
There was one
One or
video that
two.
I wasn't. It was weird.
Did you take it off? Did you spill
Look.
a drink on it?
So he does that.
Wait, what are we
We are passing out candy to trick-or-treaters, too.
Yeah.
Seriously?
So if we disappear for a second,
Seriously? Fuck those trick-or-treaters. That's my candy.
fucking
He
seriously.
says, you can't see it. Oh, no, you can see it right there in the corner. This is where he stole candy from the bucket for the kids. All right.
All right, I'm just drinking beer
Start
through this
time.
sheet.
Fucking God.
Hey, at least it takes a sheet to make him look like a retard, Julie.
Hey, yeah. Also,
Oh.
Julie, that's not fucking nice to say. So,
Nobody likes her.
Oh.
anyways, yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. I know we probably won't get a couple people till later with kids and stuff. You gotta go take them trick or treating, but lucky for us, it got really cold, so you guys are gonna rush through it, and then you'll be back
No joke.
Yeah.
But get out there and make those memories with your kids. That's what's important.
for sure.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw this.
I mean,
throw this
whatever.
up.
Yeah, hold it up, dude.
All right.
Don't stumble at everything. You can see, right?
Don't fall into the mic. You got so close. Ah.
I got there it is. Oh yeah.
I love the picture. I love that picture.
Oh, the artwork is so good on
You-
this one, man.
You know what that reminds me of? So, have you guys watched Talladega Nights
Yeah.
with Will Ferrell? Where the John C. Reilly is like, I like to think of my Jesus wearing a tuxedo T-shirt.
Right.
And he's standing in the front row at a Skinner concert, and he's just, woo! He's smash hammer drunk, woo! Like that's what. It's totally what that reminds me of.
I'm just like freaking out by tape right now, especially watching you drink that shit, and it's like
spilling
all
a little
over
bit.
your fucking mask lips.
His teeth coming.
Well,
I gotta pull it out.
the dude in Men in Black was sugar and water.
The cockroach.
Yeah,
This is good.
this is a good beer.
Oh man.
All right, so it's an apricot chamomile pale ale.
It's good.
This was Chris's choice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It says it was in collaboration with Chef Cletus Friedman, not Chief Cletus Friedman.
Yep.
These guys are out of where?
Chicago.
Oh, it
No,
says
no.
like Marshall, Michigan, or something like that.
Oh, I thought you
Is
said
MI
Chicago
Michigan?
earlier.
Wasn't the last
Am I
Dark Horse
stupid?
stuff
Yeah.
from Sioux Falls?
No, yeah, it does say. Maybe that's where it was.
Oh
bottled.
yeah,
Or no, that was Hydra.
That was Hydra.
Hydros.
Okay, different brewery. No, this is Dark Horse.
Dark Horse Brewing Company.
Similar freaky artwork.
Yeah, I like it, dude.
Yeah.
You
Marshall,
said this is your
Michigan.
favorite artwork?
Oh no, I like that one. The ones that we did from gosh, what was the company? Hydra.
Hydra.
Yeah, okay. I thought the beer was Hydra. No, I like those ones. Those were pretty cool. Like they remind me, like they're really D&D esque.
Yeah.
But this one, I do love this. This looks like what was the Adult Swim Death Clock? Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah.
it was, like that guy singing. Ah! Like Have we
screaming, his
reviewed-
eyes popping out of his head.
Have we had Dark Horse beers before?
I don't think we've
I
done
think
one
we
yet,
did one
no.
yet.
No.
Okay, I must have gotten them and Hydra confused.
Yeah, we
How's that
haven't had it
scratching
yet.
work?
I'm trying.
Uh,
Masks are itchy and moist.
moist.
Yeah.
They get
I don't know.
moist
If,
in
I
there.
don't know if this is gonna be a full cast thing. I don't know if I can do this full cast.
Probably
it.
not.
Tate, you gonna go for it?
I'm doing it.
Oh man,
Fuck you, man.
He's challenging.
God, and he's
Challenging
doing
your
it in that
manhood.
mask, and it's so intimidating. I almost like have to. I almost have to do it now. But yeah, how far are we in? Almost. Okay.
Tate, you want to talk about your Chicago adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tate
Chicago's
wasn't with
cool.
us last week because he was in Chicago.
Yeah, took the train, left out of Kansas City, and arrived in Chicago. It's 8 hours. Really chill, you know. They got a bar car, which I'm a fan of.
A bar car?
Yeah, they got a whole car devoted towards a bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
Dude, it's so much better coming out of it with your stupid grin on your
Stop
mask.
looking back and forth. You can move your eyes. I don't know what kind of car it was. But
Okay, good
no,
job.
Chicago's badass. Had a good time.
take you guys
Went to
serious
this
at all.
place. That's the background. That's Billy Goat Tavern. Pretty historic bar. Yeah.
What's the 3 beers they got on tap?
They got Schlitz. They got the Billy Goat Pilsner and the Billy Goat IPA.
Hey Nicole.
What's up, Nicole?
Schlitz malt liquor,
Yeah.
and then the Billy Goat IPA and the Billy Goat Pills.
In stores soon.
Wait, Schlitz?
No, the Billy Goat.
How long?
Oh, they're gonna be in stores?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I was gonna say, didn't you say this has been open for like ever?
Yeah.
And they're just now about to sell it in stores?
They're a bar.
So?
They're not a brewery.
Alright.
They are now, apparently.
Did you guys take this photo?
Yeah, so we got on the out at the Navy Pier. They have a big Ferris wheel, and so we took that, and then that's the downtown Chicago, and Chicago
I can't do
is
this
like
tonight, dude.
it's known for its skyscrapers because they're all different,
Yeah.
and they're all really cool.
No, that's a badass picture, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Someone said you look like Michael Myers in the first Halloween movie.
Who? Who does?
I guess kind of it's just white face and kind of blank, but not really.
Who?
Not really.
Yeah.
I would imagine she's talking about Tate.
Wait,
but,
isn't the new Halloween when the little kid? No, he dresses up as a clown, not as a.
But then he becomes he becomes
Maybe
an
Tate's-
adult.
maybe
in
Tate's
that, though,
mask?
doesn't he? I don't know.
God damn it, Chris! I can't
Yeah.
take
He
you
is
seriously.
in like a ghost. He is the ghost.
Is
when
he
he's a
does?
kid.
He does the ghost?
When he's a kid.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
man, that's
he
what I
kills,
thought.
like,
He was
So
a
he's
clown.
super
He
creepy.
killed his stepdad.
Yeah, he cuts his fucking stepdad up.
Yeah, I haven't
dude.
seen that one in a while. That one was really good, but the second one, which was also made by Rob Zombie, not that great.
I
There's a
liked
bunch
both
of
the remakes, man.
flashback
I
and-
like Rob Zombie stuff, man. It's good stuff. Did
Oh.
you see that they're making a new Devil's Rejects? Like
Really?
What? Like a sequel or
Yeah,
a prequel?
sequel.
Okay, I thought you meant like they're redoing it. I was like,
No,
why?
no, sequel. They're
I
making a
don't do
sequel to it.
scary movies, so never even saw the first one.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Tate doesn't like scary movies.
But we did watch
Is this the
Silence
Tate
of the
hate
Lambs
guy?
this week.
Nicole says, "Is this the Tate hate guy?"
Yes, this is
Yeah.
the Tate
Well, I
hate
mean,
guy.
this isn't. This is Goon.
Yeah.
So
Can I
hopefully we
change
get a
my
bunch
voice?
I'm a fan.
You know, like comic book people are gonna be like
Yes?
hitting you up forever, Tate, asking about like, which is your favorite number? Like, remember number 3 when he fights the Incredible Doucher? I don't know who the Goon fights.
Dude, if there was a comic book where somebody fought the Incredible Doucher, I'd read that comic book. Like, it sounds like something from like Scott Pilgrim.
Straight up.
Remember when you fought the Incredible Doucher?
Remember when he beats the shit out of all the vegans?
Have you seen the movie Goon with the stiff war guy?
Oh, fuck
Oh.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
Dude,
good.
it was one of my favorite movies ever.
They're making it, number 2 supposed to come out this year.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good enough for a number 2?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I liked it, but I didn't. Dude,
I
I can't
really
see
like that one.
Shoot.
I really like that one.
I gotta do that so I can see my peripherals. Like, Jason's gone. I have to look at him, like, through the camera on the screen.
I'm gonna start doing this numbers.
I wanted to do the classic sheet ghost. Oh, God. I wanted to do the. He poked me in the head. I wanted to do the classic sheet ghost, but it's way harder to pull off if you want to actually see and stuff. I'm just drinking beer through the
Yeah,
sheet, too.
pull
It's
it
gonna
tight
be so
against your
stained.
face.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see the beer on it right now. It's just fucking soaking in.
Oh,
yeah.
man. So good.
But so Chicago was cool. How was the pub crawl?
So, anybody who's here that did or did not go or may support that, I don't think I'm gonna participate in another pub crawl. I have to say, after their specials and the lack of people that there were this year, I don't think I'm gonna participate. It's fun to hang out with your friends and get drunk, but a lot of the prices for the specials were like more than normal prices.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna do it.
Jacking up the prices and then like cutting a few of them down back down to normal price for your special really sucks for everybody who already pays money to participate. I mean, I get it, you get a shirt and stuff, so that like helps pay for that. But like to go to it and like, yeah,
Well, Paramount told on themselves. There's a $3 fucking 12-ounce can,
Yep,
and then it said on the board, Tuesdays $2 tall boys.
yep.
It's like, really?
Jesus.
yeah.
Yep.
So they didn't even try.
No,
No.
normally their 16 ounces are $3.25.
I will say even more so
So-
than last year. This year, like nobody tried. Like that's
No.
the best. That's the best way to explain it. Like it's like they didn't even care. They're like people are gonna accept it. We don't fucking care.
Huh.
That's
And
what it
there
kind
were
of
a
felt
lot
like.
less people there this year,
Really?
Oh yeah,
as far as like
a
participants.
lot
Because
less.
you and I were there last year.
Yeah.
Were you there last year?
I
Nate?
was too.
I was playing a show.
Were you
I had
hanging out with us? Were you somewhere else?
No, you had to be hanging out with you guys because
It
we
was
all met
when
up
I
at
met
Blue Sky.
Jason.
hmm
Yeah, that's the night that he met Jason.
hmm
I met him at last year's pub crawl.
Hey, 1 year anniversary. What's up, man?
Cheers.
Huh.
Best anniversary I've had. Hey, my wife's watching.
He did join. That's true.
No, but everybody we were hanging out with was a really good time. Jason's
Not everybody.
sick.
One other?
Another
There,
scary
there,
dude.
there was an issue. Oh, you weren't there for the issue. I'm not gonna bring up the issue.
Okay.
That issue was in most of the time.
But Jason's sister and her boyfriend were there. Logan and what's your
Ashley.
Ashley. I saw.
You remember Logan?
Yeah.
You don't.
Me and Logan had a heart to heart. We like broed out for a little bit.
Oh, Logan's
What's
awesome.
his name again?
But Logan and Ashley, they came up from Wichita to come hang out with us. That was awesome. Eric Perry joined us for a long time.
Mhm.
He's been on here several times, commenting and stuff. I'm sure he'll be on later. But yeah, Mary is on here. Everyone's on us. She was there with us. We had a
Brad,
good
too.
crew. Brad was
Yep.
on here.
Nobody likes him.
You know what? I was really happy, extremely happy that Brad decided to make the day trip to come down here. He doesn't drink, but he decided to come down here and just chill out with everybody, and it was awesome.
I think he had a
really
good time.
appreciate it.
I think he had a good time. No, it was good. It was just as far as the bars went, it was bad. Oh, but later I told Chris about this today. But when you guys left, I was up at Big Nose, and I saw a dude get G stomped by 4 motherfuckers,
Really?
and it was crazy.
That
Like they had
sounds
to clean blood off the patio. It was fucking crazy,
Up
dude.
on the balcony.
Yeah, it was on the balcony
What's a
upstairs.
G stomp?
Like they were just like they beat him
Some
down
guy
to the
down,
ground,
yeah.
and all 4. There was 4 dudes on one,
Jumps
and
out
they
of
were
the
just
motherfucker.
they
That's
just-
bullshit. I hate that.
it was fucked
Yeah.
up. I mean, like, I would have tried to
You
stop
and me.
something, but it was like they were big dudes. Like one of the 4 guys jumping in was small. Like I could have maybe like pulled him back, but I was like, dude, if I get in there, I'm just gonna be like right next to that dude on the fucking ground.
Yeah,
Like
you don't, no.
right. Like I was just fucking standing
is
back, getting
fucked
out
up
of the
when
way of the
people jump
fucking
people.
bouncers.
No, that's bullshit.
It was fucking crazy, dude.
I hate that.
But it sucks because there's like people who do that, and it's like this is a thing. Like everybody's getting together, having a good time.
Yeah.
We're celebrating Halloween. People are dressed up, and then like somebody's got a fucking tiff. I mean, you know, it's probably over a fucking girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody said something stupid when they were fucking drunk. I don't know. But
Fucking drama.
it makes me definitely, like Jason said, it makes me really not want to go to another.
That was
Crawl.
on the patio with Big
But
Yeah.
Chris and I discussed if we can get enough people to join, at least I'm gonna say 16, and we do a $10 buy-in and do a pool tourney,
What up, Chantel?
air hockey tourney, and booze. So
Yeah.
like you buy in, and then they'll be like you get your own pitcher, or like you get to split a pitcher with a couple people or something like that. It pays for the quarters for the tourney, and you just hang out all afternoon. Somebody wins some like a Brews Bros BS T-shirt for
Yeah.
number 1. Like maybe number 1's a glass and a T-shirt. Number 2's a T-shirt or a glass, whatever. You know.
Right? Yeah.
It's all
We'll
the way
have
down
our
the
own
line.
brews, and we'll do it on a day that all the bars have really good special. And
Like a fucking happy hour at
Right.
Speaks or some shit.
yeah, dude, that's the best happy hour in town, man.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, what up, Chantel? She said she likes our costumes.
Happy Halloween, girl.
I think that would be awesome. That would we do our own. That way we know everybody's getting a good deal or whatnot. Or I mean, even if we start somewhere else, and then we, I don't know, party bus it up to go wherever it is
Yeah.
to finish it up.
We could totally
Just
do
do
that.
Oh, man.
A nice little travel scene. I mean, that would be cool.
I would just say anybody who watches the show, I party with any of them. Like, they're all good people from what I can tell.
Uh-huh.
So I'm down with that.
I like
The only person we'll have to worry about G-stomping anybody is Tate, because he's got that Tate hate. But
I would defend somebody getting decent. Dude, that
it's crazy, dude.
I hate that.
Right? End of the
Alright,
night bullshit, man. Salami-cans.
Quarter after-ish. You guys want to review this beer?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
are we doing that as a schedule? I think we are establishing this as a schedule. We
Yeah.
should announce that we are establishing it as a schedule.
Yeah.
I agree.
Damn it, Jason.
From here on out, we're going to attempt, or at least do our best to review the first beer at quarter after and second beer at 45.
Sure,
Yeah.
sounds good.
That way we got 30 minutes of lull, and
Right.
that way if people want just the beer reviews, they can show up at those given points and skip the bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll go for 15 after, 45 after.
I like Chantel's go.
In between there, we'll do a lot of...
Every kid needs to know what's important.
I can't even see it.
Just hand them out one at a time, girl. You can save some that way.
It says, I put a sign on my door that says, don't fucking knock on the damn door. I'm tuning
Tuning
into
into.
BBBS. Yes. That deserves a cheers, I think.
Yeah. Good point. She said that, She said that Speaks doesn't have a pool table or a higher hockey table.
Oh, that's why I
last
said
time.
we go somewhere for maybe a start and then party bus it
A
somewhere
happy
else.
hour.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, happy hour is only during the week, most bars too, so that kind of...
Friday. We
So-
do it on a Friday.
so beer review, right?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
beer review.
Beer
15.
review.
It's at the 15, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, I really enjoy this beer. This is actually really good. I will say, as far as like the apricot and chamomile go, I can't really taste a lot of that. I think it just tastes like a really like full flavored pale ale. But no, I like this beer a lot. Like I said, especially pale ale. Normally you get like a really kind of watery, just bland flavor. This has got a pretty full body to it. Let me take one more. Through my sheet, I guess. I'm staining the fuck out of this thing.
It's alright. He's got drool going down his fucking chin.
You are?
Yeah.
Or beer or whatever.
No, I mean, okay. I guess I take that back. I can taste a little bit of the apricot, the little fruit flavor. It's got that sweetness to it. As far as a pale ale goes, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10.
What?
I will. Cause like I said, it's got a really full-bodied flavor for a pale ale. Like I know there's other flavors in it, obviously, but like I don't normally get pale ales because they're very just like watered down, consistent, like beer. I mean, it's beer flavor, but it's not anything special. This is a little bit more full-bodied. And
It
it's
was-
6.5. It's 6.5% for a pale ale. That's like
That's why my
fucking huge.
cheeks are getting warm. I was like,
Yeah.
my cheeks never.
I didn't
get
realize
warm.
that till
What's
just now.
happening?
Yeah, 6.5% as a pale ale.
It was $12.50 a six pack though.
That's true.
That's
what I
true.
didn't
That
So-
is true.
I did. Yeah, I forgot about that. But you know what? I would buy this again, man. Especially if we were in the summer right now, I'd get a case of it or
Yeah.
a pack of this easy.
But it
Yeah.
is only November, December, January beer.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
true
seasonal.
too.
So you said 8?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go 8 still. I was gonna give it an 8.5, realizing that it was 6.5%. But the fact that it's only available 3 months a year, that sucks. I mean, but that's not their fault. I mean, it's one of their seasonal beers.
Yep.
But yeah, they should. My vote would be fucking do this in summer, and I bet they would kill. Easy. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 as a pale ale. As an overall beer, I'm gonna give it 6.5.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Who's it go to? Me?
You
All right. I like it. I think it's a spicy beer. I mean, it's not spicy, but it's spicy enough that you can taste that it's meant for winter. I mean, it's kind of one of those things that it's got those kind of flavors to it and those notes. The chamomile, I don't know if any of you guys drink tea. It's chamomile's got like a little bit of a just barely aftertaste, and this has that barely aftertaste, but it doesn't have that front taste to it. The apricot, you can definitely taste that, and like the aftertaste to it. It's good. It's really. I want to use the term dark. Like it's a really dark beer to me.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. It does taste really dark, and I don't know if that's their theme with them being dark horse or not. I mean, if it was like a black ale, I could understand it. It just compared to other pale ales,
What up,
I
Luke?
expect a pale ale to be a little hoppy. This isn't really hoppy, but it does have a tart aftertaste to me, or maybe just a tartness. So I don't
I
know,
agree.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
there's a tart bite for sure.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna say a 6.5 out of 10 as a pale ale. My pale ale, I don't look for flavors, and this has those flavors. I like the notes, but I would like the notes better probably in like a lager. The beer overall probably a 6 out of 10. So not
Hi,
too bad as a
Logan.
beer.
Hey, Gio.
Yeah,
But-
I was gonna ask you, Ashley, if Logan was watching it. What's up, Logan?
I am gonna give them a huge props on this picture. I love this picture.
Yeah.
I think if you do artwork on your beer or etching on your bottle or something that shows that you put time and effort into this, and it's not just your, hey, you know what, we're gonna put a wheat chaff on here and fucking wrap it up, and there you go, there's our beer. You know, when you make it original, and this makes it really, really original, that will stand out to me. Like if somebody shows me that and they're like drinking that, I'll remember that beer.
The
Where if-
Gio.
I mean, we've done a couple in the past where it's like if they showed me the thing, I'd be like, I don't know that I had that before, and I absolutely have. This I'll remember not only because of this, but it'll be like, oh, I can taste that in my mouth. Like I can, you know, you've got that from just this picture,
Yep.
and you'll always remember it. So that's mine.
So 6.5.
6, 5, and 6.
Got you.
And 8 and 6.5.
Yep.
I'm gonna split them and go 7 across the board because I agree with what both said. The artwork kicks ass. The flavor's it reminds me of Kona Longboard, and I really like that flavor. But after 3 or 4, my tongue's usually pretty raw, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just whatever the fuck's in here. Maybe it's a chamomile or
Apricot,
what.
you're
But
allergic
I
to
definitely
apricots.
taste the apricot type after bite, and yeah, it's pretty pricey for the taste and strength compared to like what you can get for $8.99. So
Right.
to
Yeah,
mention
that's
that.
true.
it's good. It tastes fucking good. It's a good beer. It's just pricey, and yeah, that's me.
So I actually really like this beer. I find it.
4 out of 10.
This is one of my favorite beers ever. 3.5 out of 10.
No, I really like it. It drinks really well. I mean, I could drink multiple of these, I think, in a row, and enjoy every one.
My first one went down
good.
really fast.
Yeah, oh, dude, I was like, "You're ready already? What are you doing,
Yeah,
dude?"
the fact that you've had 2 so far.
Here's the
I was like,
thing.
man, I just finished
Here's the thing.
one.
I can never keep up with you guys on beers, and I'm through my first one.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab me another one.
So, the apricot really comes out. I can't really pick out the chamomile though. I don't know what it tastes like though. So, you know.
I don't drink a lot of tea either, so.
Yeah.
But there's not like a flavor that I'm like, oh, that must be the chamomile. Like,
But anyhow,
Sorry, Tate.
I'm gonna give this a 7. I concur with Chris. And
7 as a beer or 7 as a pale ale?
I just do 1 rating. You guys do 2. I do 1. 7.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure you've been doing 2.
I've changed my mind. I'm only doing 1. 7.
So you give that a 7, but I've seen you give IPAs that you like a 5.
through the mask, it's just so much more meaning.
This is a good beer. I like this beer.
I feel like your scale's getting like, oh, okay, it's 1 to 1, it's 1 to 1, and then eventually you're like, after you did that 9 with that Imperium Porter, which it was a really good porter, you're like 9. You once told us you're like nothing can ever be a 10, and it's gonna be so hard for something to be a 9, and like 2 weeks later,
Was it a
9,
10?
9.
Was it a 10? It came. That
Oh,
beer
it was really good.
came
It
out
was
of left
really
field
good.
and just like,
And it was 3 out of 4 on our top beers that we've
Yeah.
had.
dude, it
When
got
we
me
voted
off guard.
top
I wasn't
beer.
ready
Peanut
for
butter?
it.
But ever
Yeah,
since
the
then,
peanut butter porter.
you've gone soft, Tate.
I'll show you soft.
Is that what you tell your wife?
You guys gotta understand we haven't seen Tate in a while, so we gotta fucking dig into him a little bit.
Gotta get
But it's
it
only
in.
because we love him and we missed him.
Oh man.
But I for real need a beer, Tate. Like whenever you.
Oh,
Are we
God
moving to
damn
the next
it.
one?
What do you want? Are we going on the next one?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we got till the 45 mark. We
which
said
is
we're
20
gonna do the
minutes.
15. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
20 minutes.
I can drink. Yeah, give me a fucking another dark Jesus. Give me a dark Jesus.
I'll start on the other one. Actually, I know the other one. Fuck it. Either.
Here's the thing, dude. I'm gonna say like, you guys want to do like masks and costumes the first fucking hour and then ditch them.
Oh.
Like I'm so done with not being able to see
Are you
shit.
sweating in there? Just
It's pretty hot.
Oh.
I got a beanie on so it fits a little better. It's fucking hot.
Yeah, it is.
thanks,
I
sir.
can't believe
Yep.
how snug that fucker fits you. I've never seen a mask fit like that.
That's a good mask, man. You picked that up in Chicago, didn't you, while you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to a comic book store and they had masks. It was $50.
No, I need another one. I can't see, man.
It was
Sure was
$50, but I love it.
I think mine was $12.
That one's open.
Nice.
Chicago prices.
I slit a fucking hole in it so I could drink.
Oh.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, you guys got open beers in front of you. Don't
No,
spill them.
that's the thing. I had to breathe. I was like,
That's
I
you.
need to be able to
Oh,
breathe.
that was
bro.
so
breathe.
fucking-
Oh,
That's
You still
Chris,
got
right?
drink in that. That's
Very
like Chris's.
important.
That's your old one, right?
Yeah.
I think we popped you another new one. There you go.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
I
Tate,
know.
give me one, so I just popped them.
So we had a. What the fuck did he? 8.5? What
no,
did you
it
rate
was
the beer?
6.5 and 6.
8 and 6.5
8?
Yeah,
No.
okay.
as
good.
a ale.
Mine
8
was
as a
6.5
pale
and
ale,
6.
but 6.5 is an overall beer. Like, I don't. Here's the thing, man. Like,
So that's like a 7.25.
2.5. Okay.
It reminds me of like a boozy tea. Like,
Yeah.
I just like I said, the biggest thing is like as a pale ale man, like I don't like to get pale ales because they're not very flavorful.
They're
I
usually
like
pretty watery.
like that's why I like hoppy beers because there's so much flavor packed into them.
Yep.
So like I can't see shit right now. So this like being a pale ale and having that much like kick and flavor to it, like I fucking love it. I'm not gonna make it to the hour, dude. Don't fucking look at me like that, Tate.
don't stare in my general direction.
I fucking love it, dude.
Oh,
that mask
man.
is so good on you.
Oh god.
Hey, anybody who's out there, what are you guys drinking tonight? We always want to know. Even if it's even if it's that Boo Light, let us know what's up.
Is Chantel still not drinking?
Oh, is she not?
She went on like a no drinking hiatus, I thought.
Luke says Chris is cracking him up.
Oh yeah, baby.
Wait. Did Luke ever respond on that picture?
What the hell are you doing, man? Oh my god, that's so good.
Let's see, he's chewing bits of brains.
Did Luke ever respond to that video?
Oh yeah,
No.
Luke.
No,
Hey,
he never did, huh?
hey,
No permissions as
Oh,
of yet.
okay.
Luke.
okay.
We need permission to add your video from the lost episode.
It just
We
tells
have
people
one video
what
of
to
you.
expect.
And we want to post it because everybody wants to see the lost episode. And this is their only chance to. So, hit up Chris. Let us know.
Vodka, pizza, Chucky, and us.
Man.
That's a pretty epic night.
Is it at least good vodka?
Mine is the vodka.
Yeah, vodka and pizza. You're fucking hard.
Dude, I
I'm
can't
allowed
watch-
one vodka drink.
I can't do Chucky. Chucky freaks me the fuck
Wait, isn't
out.
vodka what you get like super like angry on and shit?
That
or-
man-
No,
That's
I
creepier
get
than
like
fucking
blackout
Chucky.
drunk.
Blackout
on
drunk,
vodka.
No,
that's what it
dude,
is.
Chucky's scary
Ooh.
as fuck.
I don't know what it is.
Tate doesn't like scary movies, guys.
Nope.
So, like, we could. I was gonna actually one of the things I was gonna bring up tonight if we started doing questions later was like favorite scary movies.
Oh, Tate.
We
have
won't
you
do it yet
watched
though. Don't
Stranger
do it
Things?
yet though.
I know what mine is.
Don't do a favorite scary movie yet. Let's do it later
Okay.
when we get in the BS section.
All right.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it now. We got on wild before we got to the next fucking.
We,
Some
we
good
don't.
beer.
We got like 15 minutes, man.
Favorite scary movie?
Yeah. Favorite scary movie. Or
Lion
one of
King.
your favorite scary movies.
Yeah.
Who's got one? Come on.
Lion
do it.
King.
What?
It was fucking terrifying.
What'd you say? The Lion King?
Mufasa. He's just hanging there. He's like,
Scar,
"Oh, Scar!"
brother.
Favorite scary movie.
Long live the king.
Or one of. It doesn't have to be your all-time favorite, because like
I
for me,
really like. It's one of the Halloweens. I think it's 2 or 3 when the prison guy gets his face mushed through the fucking bars
yeah.
when he's trying to run and there's like a dead end of prison bars and he just fucking pushes his face through them. Yeah, that's pretty epic.
That's pretty fucking, yeah, that's crazy. Jason, you got one?
It's not scary. I guess it's supposed to be scary. Intense would be the way that I would originally have described it. I really like 28 Days Later. It's probably one of my favorite zombie movies. And then second zombie movie is the new Day of the Dead, or Dawn of the Dead. I really liked that one. I just think they give it a really good twist of how people would have really interacted and things like that.
Is that is it the old one with the machete guy?
No, not the one with Danny Trejo. This one has Bing Rames in it.
Oh, that's the old one though, right?
Yep. But I like that. I don't know of anything that's just truly scary. I think the things that scare me the most are like really intense movies. Like Prisoners, that movie scares the fuck out of me. And so does Buried. Did you guys watch Buried with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so anxious that whole movie.
Tense one.
Like,
Hey, what's up, Sydney?
I don't think I even sat down. Like, I think I was just squatting in the living room watching that whole fucking movie.
God damn it,
That
Chris.
scares the shit out of me.
I'm trying to listen to everybody, but I gotta watch through the fucking camera because I can't like look around very well.
So segue. Luke said he never got a notification or anything.
All right, so we need to send
What
that to
the
Luke
fuck?
again so he can get permission on that. Ashley's favorite scary movie is A Haunting in Connecticut. Chantel's is
That is
Casper.
really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to know the viewers' favorites too.
I really liked Annabelle. Annabelle was really good.
Julie did too, and she's wanting to watch a second one.
Yeah,
this
it's coming.
weekend or some shit.
Yeah. So like that's my favorite scary movies. And I was gonna say like probably Annabelle is because like for me, I love scary movies as far as like Halloween, Freddy Krueger, the Friday the 13th and stuff. Like I love those old classics like just fucking murderer who can't die and walks while you run kind of shit. I love that. I eat it up, dude. But like the ones that actually scare me and like freak me out are things like Annabelle and stuff like that have like ghosts and like the first like 2 Paranormal Activities.
Oh, Ashley, yes. I was just going to say Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
That doesn't count.
That's the best.
That doesn't count. It has comedy in it. You got to pick a scary movie.
It's so fucking good.
That doesn't count, Ashley. You already said A Haunting in Connecticut.
Officer, we've had a doozy
Wait, but
of a
also
day.
Ashley, tell us Logan's.
One movie or series, I don't know how many there are because I couldn't watch the first one, was Hostel. I can't watch shit like
Yeah,
that.
see, and that's like more gore though
Ooh.
than like horror.
It's
film.
intense, though. I mean, think about that. That stuff actually happens when people go overseas and then they end up getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I don't fuck
Didn't
with
you
shit
watch
like
Taken?
That.
That was a documentary.
Like dismembering
Rarely.
people?
No, that's that torture horror.
Yeah.
Not my thing,
Fuck that.
All right.
dude.
Well,
So I remember watching 13 Ghosts.
That's right. No, damn it, dude.
we were talking
Because I was
about
gonna
that.
say the movies that scare me are about like ghosts and demons and shit, like hauntings,
That is
possession,
an awesome movie.
like hauntings and
Oh, I like it.
possessions.
That Tony
Freak me
Shalhoub.
out. But 13 Ghosts is
Fuck
like
me up.
I will forever remember 13 Ghosts, dude. That guy when they're in there and he fucking grabs that guy and
That
just
last
bends
name.
him backwards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I remember when I watched it. I watched it with my first girlfriend, and she made me watch it. And then afterwards, she looked at me and she's like, "Hey, you're white as a sheet of paper." And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't fucking want to watch that shitty movie."
Hey
Scared
Adriana,
the
what's
shit out
up?
of
We're
me.
talking favorite scary movies.
But you've remembered it the rest of your life. That means it was good.
I remember not liking my girlfriend at the time.
He says that as he drinks in that fucking mask and it cracks me up so.
Chainsaw Massacre and Amityville Horror with Ryan
Ooh,
Reynolds.
dude.
The Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds. was pretty
Amityville
decent.
Horror with Ryan Reynolds is good.
Hello,
It was good.
Adriana.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
We're talking favorite scary movies. It's Halloween, baby.
Thanks
Oh,
for joining
man.
us, everyone.
I think the scariest
Happy
one.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween to everyone.
What?
The scariest one I ever saw, I think, was maybe Hocus Pocus, though.
Oh, yes,
Saw
Tucker.
that, dude. That
We-
shit.
Oh, you missed that.
me
We watched that when we went for wings last week.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was up on the fucking TV. Me and your how old is she?
7.
Me and your 7-year-old daughter watched it for fun.
It's fucking terrifying. They light the black
Gio's
flame
favorite
candle.
is Exorcist.
They like that shit. They come out of nowhere.
What? Oh, Exorcist, nice, dude. That is a good one, dude.
That's pretty intense.
And that's like horror classic for sure. It like opened up, and yeah, and I agree because it's like that's haunting possession shit, and like that stuff freaks me out because I don't know some of that kind of like I slightly believe in, like That
the
to me is more.
possession shit I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Like somebody like, like Jason from Friday the 13th. That's pretty far fetched. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, this is like a good horror
I'll
movie,
just get
but like,
the AR and fucking blast it. Get the fuck
Right.
out of here, guy.
but like possession and haunting and stuff, like you can't really fucking defend against that. I don't know. It freaks me out. Did that? Okay, so
Oh god, that'd be freaky.
Dude, my favorite kill from
While I was pregnant, I had nightmares of things eating my baby.
Yeah, that fucked me
What?
up too.
yeah, probably don't ever watch fucking horror films after that. Like,
I loved in Friday the 13th the episode where he finds that camper in that sleeping bag, just fucking stuffs him in there and grabs the
beats him against a
and
tree.
Oh,
boom!
yeah,
Just
dude.
shatters him against that fucking tree. So good.
I will say we were talking about gore with Hostel, right?
Oh man.
And I messaged everybody. I put it through the text chat that we all have going on. This weekend, if you have Amazon Prime and you have the HBO subscription on it, John Wick 2 is available. And dude, talk about gore. When that motherfucker's running through the catacombs with the shotgun, and he's just like double, triple tapping people, it's just like blood and guts.
He shot that guy's fucking leg off.
No. Before he gets in there, before he jumps over the balcony to go under the DJ booth to get into the catacombs, he goes up to that one guy, he shoots him in the leg, and then like grabs his arm to avoid that, and comes up with the gun like this to his head, and shoots his guy, and the brains just fly, dude. It's gory as shit, and I forgot how gory it was. Like, especially with the shotgun, I was like, God damn. Like,
We've
Fucking
missed
John
you
Wick,
too,
baby.
Adriana. We've missed you too.
Oh man.
fucking
Yeah,
John Wick, baby.
Joe Rogan had Joey Diaz on his fucking podcast the other day, and they were talking about John Wick 2 on there too.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz just started doing jujitsu. He's on like his 8th class or some shit, and he's like, dude, that whole fucking movie, one thing I can think is that's the most hardcore fucking armbar I've ever seen. He puts him in the fucking armbar, kicks his fucking head away, and shoots him in the face while he's
Yeah.
holding an armbar.
Actually, you told me that, and I was like, dude, I remember seeing that when I watched it this weekend because, like, I kind of double took because I was like, I think he shot himself in the foot, but he didn't. Like, I mean, like, it wasn't real, obviously, but I know how movies work, guys.
yeah. What's up, Alfredo?
Oh man.
What's everybody drinking
oh,
tonight?
wait.
Is anybody else drinking?
You know
We
what my
always wanna
favorite
know.
scary movie is? Ginger Dead Man.
Ginger Dead Man is like 2 steps away from being a porno.
No, it's definitely a porno.
Is it on Netflix?
There has to be a porn version of it. It was on Hulu.
Hulu.
It was on Hulu.
There was a night
I
that
cannot
Who
ever
was
tell
it?
if
It
you're
was me,
smiling
you.
or pissed or what.
No, when he smiles, it pulls the.
you guys' masks are freaking me out, man.
Oh, man.
There was a night that we decided we were gonna watch some creepy fucking, like cheesy ass B-rated horror flick, and we got on Ginger Dead Man, which, by the way, is originally first acted and then voiced by Gary Busey.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gary Busey. And it's like, I don't know. If you like cheesy B-rated films,
Oh,
you
it's
have
a C
to
movie.
see this
It's not
one,
a
dude.
B movie.
You have to see it though. But it is like literally like, and the actors and stuff, they have to be straight from fucking porns. But like, there's so many scenes to where like they're talking, and it takes place in a bakery, obviously, gingerbread, Ginger Dead Man.
Yep.
But they'll be like talking, hanging out or whatever, and then somebody will die. But like in your head, you can see like right before that person died, there's totally a fucking sex scene. They just cut it for the horror film, and then if you get like the uncut version or whatever, it's just a porno. It was 100% like that.
It absolutely happened.
But there's a second one.
And
I
there were
haven't seen it
cheesy
yet.
lines to it too. It would always be like, you know, we're in this bakery and I don't have anything to put in my mouth. And you know, just cut away to Ginger Dead Man. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not what happened.
Yeah. No.
We all
you
know
guys-
what happened
You
here.
guys fucked. There was fellatio involved.
That
Oh
movie,
shit, we gotta get on the second beer.
That
I haven't
movie was
even-
so terrible.
Hey.
We've had 0 fucking trick-or-treaters.
Oh man.
Yeah, we had 0 trick-or-treaters, man. We had the kid before we left for the liquor store, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
And he didn't even come to the door.
Well, we were leaving, to be fair. Hey, Tate, can you grab some fat tires?
So one of my other favorite Halloween movies is Knights of Badassdom with Peter Dinklage.
All right.
I remember last time you were talking about that one. You were like Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Dinklage. I like Dinklage better.
I'm
Tell
sure you do.
says she'll be right back. Chucky's actually at my door.
Donkey kick him?
So I'm
Oh,
going
man.
to have to totally kick me off the porch. Oh, Chantel's getting arrested tonight. She's gonna fuck up a small child. Like,
Well, dude, it's
All right.
probably your pizza delivery guy. Didn't you say you were getting pizza?
yeah.
Your vodka makes you not see it as a person.
Settle down, Chantel.
Calm it, girl.
I'll kill this one after the fat tire.
Yep.
Well, out being violent.
Fat tire.
Gracias.
Fat tire.
Woo! On an
Thank
empty
you.
stomach. So, all right.
You
Beer
know, I
number
gave this
two.
to you as a little bit of a just a side thing. This has been so useful.
Beer
Oh, yeah.
number
We use it
two.
every week.
Yeah. Super useful.
I like it.
Yeah, there it is.
I love it.
Oh, man.
It's been a
So
while
it's-
since I've had this beer.
That's the fat tire.
Yeah, yeah. So
We
this
went
is
with
beer-
We're a little
A
early
classic
on the
but
review,
goodie,
but
man.
we're a little late on the first one, so whatever you guys want to do.
This
Oh, no,
was
I
this
have
was
to-
Tate's choice.
Yeah,
Use
this
the
is
restroom first.
this is
Okay.
New Belgium's
Pause.
flagship beer.
Still movies.
This,
Talk.
this is the beer that made New Belgium, essentially.
Yeah. I'd
And
agree
it-
with that.
It actually is.
It's their Belgian style ale. It's their most popular, their highest produced, and it's delicious.
And it's not Atomic Pumpkin.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
and it's not the New Belgium Atomic Pumpkin, which is like our chance to.
We've had both spectrums, the worst beer and the best of their beers.
I don't know if I
This
can
is
do it any
fucking
longer.
impossible.
I kind of need to get out.
This shit?
Yeah.
All right, so we're
Okay.
gonna vote.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna vote out everybody who had masks and shit over their face.
I'm tired
Oh.
of the latex.
Happy
thing.
Halloween.
Oh, thank God.
We love
In
you
my
guys.
lips.
We wanted to do something special.
Rub my fucking lip numb.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I can see again.
Oh,
I can't imagine you guys. Fuck that.
you don't even know.
Dude, by the end of it, I was
Yes.
looking up at the camera, and my eye holes just slowly started keep going up and up.
That shit was all
I
stretched.
couldn't fucking see anything, man.
Oh. Time for another Twix. This is the right Twix, though. I ate the left one early.
Nice. But yeah, okay, so we got so we went with the Dark Horse, Scary Jesus Rockstar, and now we're tapping into the New Belgium Fat Tire.
I picked the most appropriate for the day. Scary.
Yeah, it's because
Halloween.
it's kind of like zombie-esque on the artwork. But no, New Belgium Fat Tire, man, that's just like a good classic, awesome beer.
Yep.
For sure. God, we look like a bunch of fucking bank robbers.
All in black, bitches.
Oh. I guess nobody's drinking tonight. Nobody's fucking said anything. I keep
Put
asking
my ass in your
if
face.
anybody's drinking. What you gotta do, brother?
Oh, yeah.
As the weeks go, I.
Well, no, Chantel answered.
Didn't you
She
guys
said-
say an hour? You made it 41 minutes? 43
Yeah,
minutes.
Fuck it.
Yeah, we couldn't do it.
We made it a good
Pussies.
Everybody had shit on their face. We voted and we said done. So
Yeah, you fucker.
it was for Halloween. We wanted to do a special thing for all of our people who tune in, because we love them for loving us. You know.
You look like a cat burglar, Chris.
Oh yeah, Giovanni's getting down on some milk, dude. You better be careful with that shit. I heard
Nice.
people about like overdosing on milk. Your bones will get too strong. It's fucking crazy.
Dude,
Actually, if you drink too much milk at once, you will puke. I did the gallon milk challenge before,
You
and
did?
I fucking puked everywhere.
I did as well.
Fuck
I
that.
didn't puke.
I did it when I was in high school.
You drank the whole thing?
I ate a habanero, and then I drank a gallon of milk. That was my gallon
oh
of milk
no, it was a
challenge.
habanero.
No, I did it on
Definitely the
purpose.
habanero that made you puke.
Huh?
So it was definitely that habanero that made you puke.
No. Somebody dared me, like, I'll give you $2 to eat that habanero. And I was like, make it 3.
$3?
And then, like, they're like, all right, so no joke, just chew it twice and then swallow. And I tried. But, chewing it twice was not enough.
Right.
So I had to chew it, like, to a paste and then swallow. And then, oh my God.
Yeah, you fucked
Nothing
up.
prepares
'Cause
you
you
for
chewed
the
up a
first
bunch
time.
of seeds. That's why.
Nothing
that.
prepares you for when you eat a habanero for the first time.
I'll never do that.
Me and a
Oh,
bunch,
a
me
gallon
and a
of
bunch of
I
high
puked all
school
over
friends.
my mom's van the first time I ever ate a habanero.
We did
I
we
didn't
did the
throw
milk
up.
challenge. We did the
I
gallon
was
milk challenge,
6th grade.
and I still remember to this day. We were at my good buddy. He's probably not gonna tune in. He hasn't yet, but Chris McConnell. We were at his place, and we were all doing the milk challenge. We did it in the bathroom, so if we had to puke, we could puke in the toilet. And we fucking were chugging it as fast as we can. And I remember everybody getting sick, and he was the last one to get sick. But he somebody else was getting sick in the toilet, and somebody else was getting in the sink. So he couldn't use either one of those. So he got in his shower, and it was one of those ones with like the glass walls, like in the corner. So it had like the 3 glass walls and the glass door. And I remember him looking at our buddy Jake, and he's like banging on the desk. He's like, Jake, look! And he's like, what? And he just like pukes against the glass wall like a shit ton of milk. But he was a champ, dude. He finished his whole gallon even after he just kept going like crazy son of a bitch. But those are the people I hung out with in high school.
Yeah.
It's like 8 pounds of shit, man.
Classic.
It sucked.
Classic.
We were stupid, but I mean, like, we didn't die from it. It wasn't, it was like, everybody's doing the gallon milk challenge, just fucking try it. And there's a lot worse shit we could have been doing. Fat tire.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty classic beer you see this in almost every liquor store anymore.
What makes it a Belgian style ale?
Yeah, do you know that? A brewmaster?
I don't know off the top of my head what makes it.
Like any spices? Is it a brewing technique? Is it just...
I would think it's more ingredient based.
It says it's an American craft beer inspired by Belgian brewing tradition. So just something that goes into the brewing process that makes it a Belgian?
Dude,
I don't know.
how many words
I will
a minute
say
do you do on that thing?
it's super smooth,
110.
man. That's why I like Fat Tire. Like, it's smooth. It goes down easy. It's like butter.
It does go down. It is super smooth.
Well, their website's still down, otherwise we'd fucking tell you.
We're down because we're awesome and we flooded their sites with views.
What are you looking for?
Denial of service.
Alcohol is
Distributed.
5.2%.
Why it's a Belgian
I got
style ale.
Distributed denial of service, is that what you're trying to go
Got
for?
you. It's a 5.2, which isn't that far off what we had. The other one was 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Yep.
And it says and Asheville, North Carolina. I'm assuming that's another bottling facility.
Yeah.
They've got 3 facilities now.
Really?
They just opened another one, I believe. I was going to say last year. It's this year.
Towards the West Coast?
So, something like that. They've got one. What?
North Carolina? Colorado?
I want to say it's in the...
Like southeast?
Yeah. I want to say
Arizona?
it's there. No. Wait, nope. No, southeast. Because they did a whole thing about them extending into it because all their other sites are so efficient. Like their carbon footprint's like 0.
Oh, it's nuts. Yeah. It's really crazy. Like, they have these mirrors and skylights that reflect light down so that during the daytime they use no fluorescent or incandescent lights. It's all natural lighting.
Damn.
They've taken, what do they call that?
They've got 2.
Going green.
Yeah.
Asheville, North Carolina, and Fort Collins.
Oh, I guess they haven't opened the other one yet.
Maybe it's in process since their website's down.
No, what was cool is all the employees get profit sharing.
Yep.
And then for some of their green initiatives, the employees decided, hey, instead of profit sharing, we'll invest into this because it'll have higher returns, and it has. It's been really cool. And all their what would normally be their waste, like their leftover hops and stuff like that, even the stuff they filtered out, they use as recycled scrap for animal feed.
Local farmers.
Yep.
And
It's
then
really cool.
And it's really cool when you see, like, because, like, New Belgium isn't a small company by any means, not anymore. Like, they're a big brewery.
Yep.
And so, like, you see in a company that size, like, still giving a shit and doing stuff like that is, like, really
2
fucking...
locations still. It's
Right.
wild.
So in our
As long as this has been around and how many they have now.
Yeah.
in one of my ethics class, my only ethics
business
class.
ethics with Joel.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a question about New Belgium. You too?
Yeah.
And it was, with the fact that it is an alcohol brewing company and they are doing these initiatives, how do you feel like their balance is? Do you feel like everything they do is just, or is it unjust? Do they need to do more? Are they contributing or hurting society? And it was like, oh man, that's really true. And then some of the points were, hey, they're recycling a lot, and then at one point it was like their carbon footprint was like in a negative, like they were returning so much, but it also contributes to delinquency and all these alcohol-based crimes and alcohol addiction and stuff like that. And you had to justify whether or not they were good or bad or anything like that. And I was like, fuck yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I mean, as a company itself, if every company ran like them, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it's not, the product that they sell isn't based on them to control who uses it and how they use
Exactly. I was gonna say, I would say like the delinquency and the alcohol abuse isn't based on the company who's selling the
it.
alcohol.
Right.
That's based on the individual itself who's deciding to do
It's
that.
just
Yeah.
consumer.
Yeah, that's
I
like
mean, we've been drinking every Tuesday for what episode is this? 13?
This is 14.
14 weeks at least, which it's probably been a little bit more than that all of us have drinking once a week. But at least 14 weeks, and like we're not going out and fucking robbing people or like fucking
Despite his
beating
outfit.
people or
Yeah, even though we look like it.
yeah, we all look like a bunch of fucking bank robbers. But I think that's absolutely all about the consumer itself, and
yeah.
I will say, given certain scenarios, I don't want to say like leniency, but like I will see some people growing up in an atmosphere to where alcoholism is going to be more prevalent. And it depends a lot, like I guess parent wise and stuff like that. Like, but at the same time, like it's still your choice at the end of the day. Like,
If I'm an alcoholic, I'm not buying Fat Tire. I'm buying Steel Reserve.
yeah, that's no shit too. Yeah, if you got
Straight
drinking
vodka.
problems, New Belgium isn't who you're fucking going to.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going back to like Keystone Light and shit.
These guys are like what?
Drinking a 30 pack in 2 nights.
These guys are like what? Is it $8.99 a pack for these guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
$8.99.
Okay.
Yeah,
We need to do our reviews also.
yeah.
We're at 50 after.
You
We
want to
missed
start us
it.
again?
We'll go the opposite way.
Opposite way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, New Belgium, Fat Tire. It's their flagship beer. Really smooth. I think that'd be the number one characteristic of this beer is that it's just smooth. It's a Belgian style ale, so it's
You know,
an
I
ale.
just put that together. If you got like a bike with like a nice fat tire, it gives you a nice smooth ride.
Nice smooth ride. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. It's a what do they call them?
Cruiser?
A
Beach-
flyer.
beach
Wh-
cruiser?
Flyer.
What's the flyer? I mean, it looks like the bike that's
Oh, like
on
a
it.
radio flyer.
Yeah, radio flyer. Yeah,
With the
just-
wagons
Isn't
and
it, I was
shit.
gonna say, isn't it a wagon?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a movie?
sure, whatever.
This looks like the bike that fucking
Pee Wee
Leave
Herman.
It to Beaver was trying to get.
Oh.
Remember
Oh,
when he's trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
I
get?
like the
definitely
Pee Wee
Pee Wee
Herman
Herman,
though. I
yeah.
love that. I used to love watching Pee
He
Wee
had
Herman.
more white on it and like.
You remember the movie though, Leave It to Beaver? He's trying to get that bike so bad, and he finally gets it, and then it's stolen.
Never
I'm pretty
saw
sure
it.
it's the same. What the fuck? All right, go ahead with
I
your
saw
beer.
Pee Wee Herman though. I saw Pee Wee Herman.
The new one on Netflix?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, the original Pee Wee Hermans.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
me and my
Big
mom
Adventure?
used to watch those all the time.
The new one on Netflix was so good.
Pee Wee
Like, it
Herman's
was
Big
really
Adventure?
true to form.
Is it Big
the new
Adventure?
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
When he's in the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched them all.
Forever.
I love them all. Dude,
And
the fact that he got caught in a
Hey,
fucking
Amanda.
movie theater jacking off.
She was really fun at Big Nose.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Amanda? Also, by the way, you still have my fucking jacket, so.
Oh.
God,
That's all I had to say.
God, we hate her.
No, I love Amanda. She's a good people.
She was
Uh,
fun.
Mike
These
was-
are good people.
Mike was at the fucking
Yes,
Pub crawl.
he was.
Amanda's husband. Mike doesn't
They
drink,
were-
but he made it out to the pub
They
crawl
were
and hung out with us for a
both
good
fun to
while.
hang out with, and he's like, "I'm sober and I'm still having a blast. Fuck
It-
you guys."
He was drinking.
Yeah,
He
I
was
was like,
drinking
hell yeah, dude.
double tonics and ice,
Yep.
getting real
Nice.
fucking happy.
Getting real sober.
No, it was a really good time, man. It was fucking fun.
Uh,
But, yeah, go ahead with
okay.
your review. Sorry, I keep you interrupting.
So no, you're cool. You're cool. I like this beer. It's not my favorite beer. It's smooth, but the flavor is not like overwhelming. I mean, it's just a straight up. I mean, if you like Bud Light, I think you would like this beer. It would be different. I mean, it just does not have it doesn't have a ton of hop characteristic. It doesn't have a ton of spices.
If you like Bud Light, you'll like Fat Tire.
You
Oh,
will.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Oh, fucking
it kind of reminds me of a Pilsner, just like it's crisp, it's smooth, and it's not like overwhelming your palate
right.
with different flavors. It's straight up. So I'm gonna say that's a 6, 6 and 6, because I only do one 6 and 6.
I don't even know what to rate it. Like, it's a good beer, but it's not. Like, it's great, but it's not something I go, ooh, I gotta get me some Fat Tire this weekend. It's just there, and it's been there for a while, and everyone knows about it, but I don't know. I like it. It's flavorful, and it's not too. I think it's good. Like, you said if you like Bud Light, you'll like this. I think it's a good transition beer if you're like interested into getting into crafts. So you could go from drinking your Bud Light, Coors Light, piss beer, and use this as a segue into getting into stuff with flavor. Maybe drink it for a few weeks instead of a 30 pack of Keystone. But other than that, like once I was never like huge into craft beer a year and a half ago ish. But then it started piquing my interest, so I'd have some here and there. I wouldn't buy 6 packs of it, but like at the bar I'd try one or whatever. But I think it'd help you appreciate full flavored beers and like smaller company beers instead of the big guys that have been killing shit forever as far as sales goes beer wise. So for that, like if you want to transition into craft beer, I would think. I mean, it's a 9 as far as that aspect goes, but a beer overall, I'm gonna give it a 7. Both beers 7 for me tonight.
I loved your review. Many of the same points I was going to bring up. This is the transition beer. Like if you go from Budweiser, Coors
Especially
Light,
Budweiser, because it's
Miller Lite,
it's got a pretty heavy.
Keystone, whatever it is, and you're like, I want to try craft beer. This is the kind of craft beer that you want to move into.
It'd be a starter.
It absolutely would
Yeah.
be. I mean, I would say
Rather than
anything
jumping
from-
into something like this.
Yep.
Because people would be like, "Oh, what the fuck? That ain't beer."
It's got a flavor to it too. I mean, it's not
delicious.
just a solid. Yeah, it's not just a solid. I don't know, like one type. Like it's you don't read on the side. This has coffee, toffee, caramel, chocolate
Right.
notes. Like you don't read that, and you don't expect somebody who's new to it to taste that.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste some caramel notes in here. You can taste some dark things in here. You can taste some malt to it. It's not an overly hoppy beer. It's a really good, solid beer. I mean, this is the kind of thing that if you, when you think of the kind of people who go to brunch and they hang out on Friday and they I don't know, they play Scrabble or they play their spades game or whatever. This is the beer that they pull out of their fridge, their little mini fridge that they have in their basement. This is it. This is the I'm a 30-year-old. I'm venturing into beer now, and it's not about just getting drunk. It's about having a decent time. This is that beer. There's a whole aspect and an environment and a culture to just this beer, and I like it. It's not great. It's absolutely not great.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep.
It is good. As a beer itself, I'd never turn one of these down. I'd probably buy this every once in a while. Hell, if I went to a place that had 20 beers and this was one of the ones there, kind of like this evening. I've tried this, and this. I like this. I'll get it. I'll go ahead and get it. I'm going to go ahead as a Belgian style ale. I don't know of any other Belgian style ales. Hell, you know what? As a Belgian style ale, you get a 9. You're the best one I've had so far. I might boost you down later, but or drop you down. I guess it's not boost. But I'm going to go as an ale. I'm going to cut out Belgian style or just an overall beer. It's a 6.5, maybe a 7 on a good day, just because I have appreciation for it. So 6.5. I'm gonna go 6.5.
And I'm glad you picked it because it's just like a staple of the beer world.
Yeah.
Right. I totally agree 100% as far as transition beer. I think we've all kind of said it in one way or another. If you're going to go start drinking craft, if you're used to your domestics, Bud Light, Coors, Budweiser, Coors Light, Keystone, all that, and you want to start getting into it, go with something like this, like that Stepping Stone. It's been around forever because it's a good beer. If there was a brewery that was brewing this beer, if New Belgium was brewing this and nobody bought it, they wouldn't be doing it anymore. Like, people are still buying it because it's a good beer. It's a very well-rounded beer. I love the smoothness of it. It's very, like, drinkability, fucking top-notch. Like, as far as drinkability of a beer, I'd give it, like, 9.5. Because it's, like, it's super
True.
just, like, you can just... If I was at a buddy's house, he'd say, hey, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you good with Fat Tire? I would never be like, oh, shit, Fat Tire? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Too
you would
much.
never say that. Like, if you're in the mood for a beer, you could drink a Fat Tire.
But if you
And
drank
any season,
only
too.
traditional beers, you'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, if you're like, no, I only drink Bud
It's
Light.
really
Because
weird.
and then here's
It's
the
a
thing,
darker
too.
beer though.
Us being in
so-
small town Kansas, there's a lot of people in this town who are like, oh, I only drink Bud Light.
Yeah.
I only drink Keystone Light. Like they have that one domestic beer and they think everything else is shit. But like, here's the thing: even if you drink that, like, just try it once. It's $9 for a 6-pack. It's not a lot of money. And you'd be like, oh my god, I actually like that. And you're like, holy shit, this is what a full flavored beer tastes like. Like, it's got a good amount of flavor to it too
Oh,
for
yeah.
an ale.
Totally.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
It's
the drinkability
chuggable-
is huge for me.
Chuggable too. You could chug the shit out of a fat tire.
It's recognizable. You can go to a lot of bars and get it. There's a lot of bars that have Fat Tire.
Oh yeah.
I mean they did really fucking well making this beer.
Uh,
I mean the
Van
New Belgium
Wyvern.
logo above their New Belgium is
Both of them?
the fucking
No.
Fat Tire bike. Like
Isn't it?
they know
think
that
so.
they're doing this shit
Yeah.
right.
Did he even white this one?
Oh
Yeah.
I think I did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah, I yelled it. But would you turn down any beer? Fuck you, Julie. Depends. I don't know.
Yes, he would turn down the Harvest Pet Shandy. I've watched him do
And
it.
an atomic pumpkin.
And an Atomic.
I would
Pumpkin.
absolutely turn down a fucking Atomic Pumpkin. A
Not
Harvest
only would
Patch,
I
I would
turn it
take
down,
anyone.
I
Yeah.
would spit in the guy's face.
That was one of our least favorite.
I
beers.
kind of want to challenge you if they still have that. I'm gonna buy that kid.
Offer you one next week.
No, but
Get ready.
I don't know, man. Fat Tire is like a staple, though, man. It's been around. I wish I knew like how long they've been making it, because I mean it's a staple of like a good, well-rounded beer. I think, but at the same time though, it's very just kind of there. Like it's a very good transition beer, but it's very just much like a smooth beer.
Yep.
There's not a lot going for it. I wouldn't ever take away from it. I'm gonna give it a 6.
It'll get you drunk.
Okay.
It'll get me drunk.
Yeah, I mean it is what 5.2. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
That's a
fucking-
pretty decent fucking percentage for a beer still.
I mean, it's
Production output 945,000 U.S. barrels in 2014.
damn.
Yeah.
Revenue
So,
245 million in 2015.
Jesus Christ.
see, so I mean they know what they're doing. It's a good beer. They know they're doing it right, so they're gonna keep doing it. I would never knock them for it. Like I said, if somebody's got a Fat Tire and they're like, "Hey, you want one?" I'll take one. Yeah. Shit, yeah. But I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yep.
It's a good beer. It's not a great beer, but like I said, I say that, and again, I don't want to knock them. Good beer.
Yeah.
they are
fuck
really
yeah.
solid.
I gotta
I
pee.
mean, it's
No.
it is definitely an intro beer.
And the biggest thing is too, you got to think like when they started, like, and like you
Luke's
said
right,
yourself,
it is a must. It's really cool, and you can see the whole lighting system and everything, and they'll get you a little bit crunk.
Yeah.
I'll have to go to that.
But you got to think too, like you said yourself, Jason. You're like as a Belgian beer, 9.5 because you haven't had another one.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I know, I haven't tasted another beer that's saying, "Hey, this is a Belgian style ale." So like you got to think like as a brewery, how ballsy, how scared are you when you're like, "We're gonna do a Belgian style, or we're gonna do it right."
Yeah.
And I think they did. Like I obviously like just said, we haven't had other Belgian styles.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, this is a fucking Belgian
It's
style.
been
ale, and
out
this is what it should
since
taste like.
1991.
Yeah, this is what it should taste like. It's a good beer.
It's a long time. It's a long fucking time.
I
Yeah.
didn't know it was that old.
Yeah. Holy shit.
1991.
Yes.
That's almost as old as I am.
Test brews of an amber ale called Fat Tire began in early June of 1991,
That's awesome.
as well as test batches of a beer called Abbey. Later that month, Kim and Jeff sell new Belgian Fat Tire and Abbey for the first time at the Colorado Brewers Festival.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
I was 4 years old.
I was 2.
That's 5.
Yeah.
Luke, we're going to need you to be a guest on the show eventually again so that you're actually a guest on the show instead of
But
being
here's the
erased
thing.
in history.
Okay, even if you don't give Chris permission before then, if you re-guessed, we're fucking posting that video that Chris has. If you,
Dude, if you don't comment, no, we can't post it by the end of the night. We're gonna post it.
I like it.
And there's no fireball next time.
No, We have made a no
Oh,
shots
don't be
rule.
a pussy. Seriously?
Of course, that fucking
No
tape
fireball
hate. Chris,
rules?
you got the clicker.
You were the one
you
who
got
was
the
like,
clicker for the
no
tape hate.
fireball. You even
No,
said it.
bullshit.
Clicker for
I
the
said
tape
maybe the shots were a bad idea.
No,
The next morning.
no. That same night, right after
You-
that was done,
you can
we took
have
a
at
vote.
We
We took a
need
vote,
it.
and we were like,
We
so
need
no
it.
more shots, and it was all in favor, and you were like, oh, definitely I. Oh, God.
Nothing while I'm drunk can be taken as serious.
I
No.
fucking love it.
Fucking guy's ridiculous.
I fucking love it.
So anytime after 5, everything you say is bullshit? Is that-
Yes.
As soon as you get your first fucking White Russian and you fuck everything that comes out of your mouth.
I haven't drank
Or
in
in it.
4 weeks, so I'll let you know when I can
Woo!
drink again.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
I mean, if that's a personal choice and you decide not to drink for a while, congrats, brother.
And we've toned it down compared to like the first 12 weeks.
We don't finish the
Yeah.
6-pack apiece.
Yeah. There's like so we were looking today when Jason was filling the mini fridge that we got over here. Tate's always grabbing beers. We have a mini fridge just like off camera. And there's like beers from last cast, the cast before, maybe even before that.
Yep.
I mean, we're not
stock.
we're not just trying to fucking down 6-packs like we used to be.
We're like a militia in Mississippi. We're stockpiling fucking
Yeah.
beer.
Everything before the double IPA week was like, yeah, this is really great. That double IPA week, that whole week was
That was
hard.
It made us recognize
We
Man,
have
it's-
limits.
there's some life lesson shit, man.
Electronics and optical illusion,
Oh,
right?
man.
Jesus.
Hey, anybody who's
That was
on, just
fucking-
because we've said this a couple casts in the past. It's hard unless we know like whose friends is whose. It's hard to know who's on the cast all the time, who's joined. So give us like a hashtag Tate hate, so we know who's viewing.
Oh,
We love
please
like
hate
seeing
on Tate
who's with
for
us,
me.
man.
Please.
Let's get that because he wasn't here last week. We gotta get that hashtag Tate hate.
I haven't seen you in forever, Luke. Are you still living in town, or are you like in Salt Lake City or some shit?
Yeah.
I know you're
Can you
like
go to Fat
always
Tire?
in a different spot.
Luke, that's a very good point too. Losing weight, man. These heavy beers are drinking all these
That's
craft
where
brews.
this came from.
Oh. Yeah. It's not Michelob Ultra. We ain't drinking that shit, man.
Oh,
So we got
95
some
calories.
We got some calories.
I don't know how many of these are.
Probably
But-
140.
Tate and Chris, they've been
It's
working
about
out
average.
doing jujitsu.
Did you go last night?
Oh no.
Hey!
I just got back into town.
Tate with some love.
What's up, Josh?
You know you don't love Tate. You've
You
just
going
been
tomorrow?
building up stories for years.
Back
That's
to
all.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow.
That's all it's been.
What up, Gatey? Love you too. I don't care if it's gay. We're all gay sometimes. Everybody's gay sometimes.
Everybody's gay sometimes.
Everybody's gay sometimes.
Nope.
Wait, is that a quote from Tropic Thunder? Is that like
It
what?
might be.
When they're like spooning in the fucking rainforest.
It might be.
Is that movie?
Well, it was when.
No, you're thinking of Without a Paddle.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So this is
Same shit to me.
This would be Robert Downey Jr. character, his character, where he's the black guy pretending to be a white guy, pretending to be
a black guy.
an Australian guy or whatever. Yeah. But then he's talking to the guy from Booty Sweat. What's his name?
Booty Sweat?
What's his character? Oh Jesus, the black.
What the fuck movie is Booty Sweat?
No,
Before you get any further.
no,
into the
Tropic
story.
Thunder. He's got a line of like products that are.
Oh,
called Booty
okay,
Sweat.
yeah. I thought you were like, no, this actor was in another movie called Booty Sweat, and I'm like, dude, you just fucking like let yourself out there.
Backdoor Sluts
On
9.
cast.
Don't you remember him?
On
Fucking
cast.
called like this.
Booty Sweat 3, The Return of Henry. Like, you fucked up.
Booty Sweat 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I'll hit you up this weekend, Luke.
I'm sorry, dude.
Whoa.
You just fucking threw me for a loop. How's that? You go back on that dark horse.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Giving
Have
you
you
a
ever
little
watched?
nay.
Have you watched Toast in London? Or
No.
Toast of London on Netflix? So when this guy, it's Matt Berry from the IT Crowd, but whenever he's about to, he's fucking this guy's wife all the time, who is a prostitute but doesn't take money, and every time he's about to,
So what?
yeah. But every time he's about to blow his load, he does that. My balls are fizzing.
And that's what that reminded you of?
You did neigh like a horse after you drank Dark Horse.
Oh shit! There's a part where he does voiceover work, and all this page says is just nay, and he's like, he gets in there and he clicks a button and he goes nay, and they're like, I don't think that's what that meant, he's like, that's what it says in the paper. They're like, maybe they want you to neigh as a horse, and he goes, nay. And then they're like, I don't think that's what they want. Maybe they want more like a whinny. And he goes, I don't know what a whinny is. He's like, it's not like a neigh, it's like a whinny. And he's like, okay, whinny.
I don't think Julie knows what a win is too.
Oh,
It's like
man.
we were watching Game of Thrones like
Ah, shit.
a few weeks ago or something, catching up, finally completed it or whatever. And it
Oh,
would
are you
say-
guys current?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It would say horse whinnies, and she's like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, it's like a neigh, but it's like
Whinny.
You know?
Dude, I'm
People
still like, I think I'm still like season fucking 2. on
Those
Game of
people from the
Thrones.
south.
You need to step up your fucking game now.
You haven't
Funny.
watched it since, like, we started the cast.
So Paige,
Probably not.
I guarantee it.
It's been a
Paige
long
for the
time.
last 3 weeks, 2 weeks has been like, you guys watch Shameless? We're like season 6 Shameless. We're like season 6 Shameless. And then today she's like, we just finished season 1.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, last night was the very end of season 1.
I think
That's
I'm
a
on
good
season
show.
5.
Oh man.
That's
It's a
fun
good show, dude. It's fun.
It's
But we
fucked
also
up.
we started
Yeah,
watching
fucked up.
Some of the stuff like Frank
Stranger
does
Things
to people.
season 2.
Yup.
I haven't gotten all the way through
Yo.
that.
All the shit they all do is all self-inflicted.
Mindhunter.
God.
Like the
damn.
what's the
Yeah,
face
one,
eating
three.
chick, the daughter.
Fiona?
Mindhunter.
fell
Fiona,
asleep
she
the other night.
mentions that shit, but then she does it to herself.
Yeah.
Like when
They
he just fucking
all
with his
do.
brother.
They
while
all
he's
do it
I
to
don't know if I've
themselves. That's
seen
why I
that.
had to
Okay,
stop
never mind.
watching. That's why I had to stop watching. Is they all
Yeah.
just fucking destroy themselves.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Shameless?
not- yeah. God.
There's so many good shows that are like fucking just, oh man. It's
That's
hard.
human beings, though.
It is.
I mean, that's human beings. We fucking.
That's why I like that show. It's so accurate. I'm like,
Self-perpetuating
people are so
cycles.
fucked up.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like
exactly how people are.
it's like you're like, man, that's the worst kind of person. I'm like, no, that's the average kind of fucking person.
1 minute you feel
In a
bad
lot of
for me, and
ways.
then the next minute I'm fucking the neighbor. Like, what the fuck is wrong
Oh,
with you?
that's it's
Or-
always sunny where you're always like, oh, they're gonna be good people finally, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna do this good thing so we can shit on everybody and fuck everything up. Like I love that about It's Always Sunny, especially Charlie. Like you always expect Charlie. Like
Should I start?
one day he's gonna venture away from the group.
Yes, you
Yeah.
should.
Tell yes.
Oh
you
my
should.
God,
you
where have
should
you
close
been?
our show and then go watch that.
Don't even
Oh.
fucking hesitate, Chantel.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Bye.
Yeah, if
And then
you,
next week, talk to us about it.
yeah, if you left our show right now to go watch Stranger
It's
Things,
so good.
I would say 2 fucking shades because
yeah.
it's a
so
good show.
Yeah.
Saturday, I was up till
We
3
love you
a.m.
too, girl.
binge watching season 2. Finished it at 3.
You finished it already?
Oh,
Holy
dude, I'm
shit,
done.
man.
Straight
Nice.
fucking through every episode.
I'm not done.
Boom,
but
boom, boom,
holy
boom, boom,
shit,
boom, boom,
man.
boom, boom.
Season 2 is a
Oh.
fucking
I
mind
just started
blower,
and
dude.
I have seen one.
Oh,
Because I fall
It's
asleep
a
at like 30 in,
mind
then
it
watch
takes
the
like
last
3
30.
episodes to get to where it's finally decent, and then you're like, oh, this is
no,
really slow building,
dude.
and then it gets to where like a good peak point. You're like, what the fuck?
Shit
And,
gets
oh,
crazy.
It's good.
That's such a good
it's
show.
fucking good.
All of Jason's opinions are shit. This is not episode
Oh my
1,
God.
season 2 is good, and then
Yeah,
episode
I would
2
say straight off
is
episode
good.
1, awesome.
It
yeah.
does not
not
take
bad,
fucking
it's
3
slow
episodes.
moving.
But you need
Bullshit.
no, you
Slow
need
moving.
the first 3 episodes to know what the fuck's going. Like you need those.
It's
I
really
hate you.
some. There's not a lot of plot development. It's a lot of building in that gap between the 2 seasons.
There's so much plot
Yeah.
development
And
though. I disagree. I love you to get, but that no,
I love you, but you're wrong.
dude.
It's
There's
what we did.
there's
I
so
just-
much
How
development.
many did you watch? Season 2 so far.
Season 2, I am on. I'm like 3/4 of the way through.
Jesus.
It's
No,
fucking.
so we
good.
wanted to do
Will
it
I
the
be able
opening
to
night.
sleep after watching it though? Yeah. It's not
Yeah, it's
like
not-
scary. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
not like a horror. Like if like Chucky, but it's not.
It's
horror,
like
thriller.
It's,
It's more
interesting
Sci-fi.
thriller mindfucky.
It's sci-fi.
Kinda.
It's great. There's
it's
nobody
really good.
that I've not ever heard anybody say they didn't like Stranger
I don't
No.
like. There's like. I guess you could think of like a few certain points where there's like maybe a tiny jump scare and not even that, but it's more
It's not-
sci-fi than it
It's
is
not
horror.
spirits. It's sci-fi, and it literally takes you back to like being a kid.
It's the Upside Down.
Oh, what the?
Ah!
Okay.
Can you have
Damn.
Tate put the mask back on?
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
That Tate hate. He put
Ah.
the hashtag.
You think the mask looks better than your face?
Oh
Yeah.
jeez.
No, but no. It's you should absolutely watch it. It's not horror. Like it's not scary. It's sci-fi. It's like, yeah. I love the retro aspect of it, man. All the shit they do to like throw it back to that day and age.
Especially
Yeah.
the music. We were
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
a song the other night.
Arcades and shit.
Oh, no, it was one of the songs that we heard the other day at brunch. And then we're like, oh, this is totally 80s. And then it played on an episode I watched last night.
The music.
I was like,
at,
oh,
the
shit.
music at brunch
Oh,
is better
shit.
than the food at brunch.
Where
I
at?
would agree.
Where
I
at?
would agree. Heart of Dixie.
At Heart of Dixie.
You didn't like the food? Was it
I
pretty,
liked
like,
the food. I went
was it
breakfast.
shitty?
I went breakfast only.
Was it better than
I
last
thought
time
it was pretty
or worse?
decent.
Or?
I thought it was pretty
It was
decent.
good, but the music was even better.
Oh, the
I got
music
you.
was really
Okay.
good.
I
They
got you.
killed it that morning with the playlist, dude.
Oh, it was a good
You're
playlist.
dead to me, Luke. Never again.
Pee myself.
Okay, I will do it and let y'all know next Tuesday if I peed myself or not.
It's
Or
not scary.
If I don't
It's
sleep
just
for a couple
It's
days.
not scary at
No.
all.
there are
Wow.
some really
It's-
intense parts, but not scary.
It's
It's
like
not
nerdy
scary.
sci-fi kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
there's not, like I said, there's a few like maybe like 2 or 3 times for a season that you'll get like a jump scare maybe. But other than that, like it's not.
You'll
not
hit us
scary,
up
it's
next
like-
Tuesday and be like, "Yeah, you're right. It wasn't scary. It's awesome."
You'll love it though. You'll fucking love it.
Best week ever.
If I
20
here's the thing, dude.
episodes of
If I
Stranger
met
Things.
somebody that I was
Yeah.
talking about Stranger Things to, and they're like, I didn't like it. I thought it was shit. I don't know if I'd like that person.
No, instantly I'd be like,
Like right off the bat, I'd be like, what the fuck's your
Yeah.
problem?
I can't trust anything that you say.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's the thing. You know what I would ask them immediately? I'd ask them what they think of the Oakland Raiders.
What? Wait, what? Whoa,
I don't trust
whoa.
Oakland Raider fans.
Oh shit!
Are you an Oakland Raiders fan?
I'm not a big football fan in general, but the last I liked football, I was a Raiders fan.
Oh my god, dude! If I had met you and you had like an Oakland Raiders decal like on your car or some shit
Oh,
like
I'd
that,
never have
I
that.
would have immediately not trusted you.
Ooh, that hurts though. I
Who
do
don't like
have
you
an Oakland
anyways?
Raiders hoodie. So,
Oh, that's so
oh,
gross.
and my wife wears it all winter.
That's so
So,
gross.
a Raiders
Throw it
hoodie?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Gross.
So I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan per se, but when they got that new quarterback prior, and I mean he had to
was
sit out a year.
garbage, dude.
Well, he had to sit out a year for I can't remember what the reason was.
Here we
but-
go, trying to talk about sports.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is where the nerds get sporty.
I mean, I don't.
Football, soccer, basketball.
I don't necessarily hate.
I watch the sports ball where they make the hoop goals.
Hockey, gymnastics, water polo,
I appreciated some of their plays. I'm not necessarily
cricket,
like.
lacrosse.
Some of their game plans.
We can't do it, man. We can't do it.
Yep.
It's gonna
Yeah.
destroy. Here's the thing: if we start talking sports, we're gonna destroy this fucking.
I was
thing.
saying the only way
No,
I'm talking about
God!
baseball. I like
I
baseball.
totally forgot. I almost
I can
fucking
talk
GD'd
sports.
it right on air, man. And I don't want to do that to anybody who watches and doesn't appreciate that. You know what we're missing out on tonight that also started at 7? And I'm glad for anybody who was here at 7. I love
The
you guys
game.
for missing it.
It was
The game.
Yep.
KU played tonight at 7.
Basketball?
Yep. I was going to actually like try to suck you into like
See?
starting at 8 because kids were trick-or-treating.
That's actually been something that's been
But they only played like Penn State or some shit like that.
Did
Like
you
it was
see
like
that
that
ludicrous
ludicrous
display
display
last night. What the thing about Arsenal is they always try to walk it in.
What?
I don't even know what's going on.
IT crowd, have you not watched
Oh,
it?
yeah.
So they get an app, and it basically
It tells
gives
them how to, like,
it gives
talk
them
sports.
manly sports things to say to other
Oh,
guys.
God.
And it's, did you see that ludicrous display last night? Oh, what was Wagner thinking? Oh yeah, the thing about Arsenal is they always try to walk it in. Right.
I remember that episode. I watched it with you guys. Wait.
It's really
Chantel
good.
said you don't like me anyways. So are you a fucking Raiders fan?
No, she was talking about like when we were like, if you don't like Stranger Things.
Ah, okay, I got
I
you.
hope so.
Chantel, you'll love it. I promise you. Will.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, if you're a Raiders fan, I might not like you anymore. I don't know, man.
She's a Chiefs fan.
It's a whole new side to you.
Yeah, I thought you were like a good person, and now you're like, piece of shit.
No, that's something Anthony
Shit.
mentioned last night. The reason why he hasn't been watching on Tuesdays, he said he really likes everything that we do, but the last few Tuesdays have been the baseball games, and it was leading up to the World Series, so he hasn't been watching. So
Right. So
I was like, oh, that makes sense.
We get that. There's shit that we compete with,
I don't care about baseball.
Me neither.
right?
I care about KU basketball, and I still don't watch it unless I'm like watching it with my mom or something like for nostalgia.
Right.
Because
Like tonight-
that's what we did.
Like I said, well, tonight was like an exhibition type
we
fucking
watched
game.
KU basketball when I was a
But
kid.
You care so little
As a
about
family.
basketball that when the Salina Saints dropped off tickets to us, you were like, "Are they the arena football team?"
Yeah.
Later, Luke.
I thought the Bombers changed their name. We gotta
Hey,
go.
peace
See
out,
you
Luke,
later.
man. Have a good night, brother.
Hey, no
All right, man.
offense. That guy did look like a football player more than he looked like a basketball.
We love you, Luke.
I think it was like
you
a
need to
coach
get back
or
on the show
something,
sometime.
Okay, that would make
Have a
more
beer
sense.
like every other day for the next couple weeks, and we'll have you on or some shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like amp back up, man. If you haven't drinking in 4 weeks, man.
He's being a
Or
champ.
just you know.
No, and
have a
here's the
couple
thing, man.
beers
Hats
each.
off to him.
Yeah.
Like, if that's something that you're like personally like, I don't want to drink for a while, and you went 4 weeks, hell yeah, dude. Like, cheers
but
to you,
don't
brother.
come
Like,
over and like go ham and like I gotta carry you home or some shit.
Again.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
when
didn't
would
like
that ever happen? What kind of asshole would do that? Paige. Make you carry her home.
Puking tequila behind blue sky.
Hey! Oh, that makes me love Paige even more. I puked in the front of Blue Sky, and she puked behind Blue Sky. I like Paige.
I'll be good. Just no more liquor mix. Those days are yeah. Liquor is trouble, dude. Beer's fine. Like I just stay beer nowadays.
Liquor sneaks up
Eat
on you,
your
man.
lunch, man.
Yeah.
Eat lunch. That's the
And
that
eat
double
food.
IPA day is what
Yes.
did that to me.
Well, and that's the thing, man. Like, after a while, you just get to the point to where you're like, you don't necessarily drink to get like blacked out. Like, you're like, I want to drink, have a good
Oh,
time or
yeah.
whatever, but you don't like chug shit to try to be like, I'm gonna get drunk faster than you fucking get, and then you get sick and shit. Like,
I like to get a
you
good
just drink,
even
have a good time with
buzz.
your
Like,
friends.
That's
Yeah.
why I didn't like the pub crawl this year. Is I didn't eat dinner, so I like blacked out at probably 8:30 p.m. And from then on, I
Oh
was like,
shit! Did you really?
I kind of remember walking to Jason's. I kind of remember making sure Neff was okay when I got to Jason's. And then I kind of remember watching Stranger Things at Jason's.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you
We
this,
didn't
man.
watch Stranger Things that night. We watched Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Oh my god.
No, it was a fucked up night. I remember, like, I was so drunk, I remember telling Chris, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go say hey to these guys out on the patio, I'll be right back. And I thought I was right back, but I turned around and I was like, well, okay, is it? So I'm like texting everybody, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? Are you guys downstairs? What's up? And then, like, a while later, everybody's like, hey, we're back at Jason's, like, some shit went down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. So, like,
You left me.
I mean, it wasn't like that, but I was like, okay, I guess I'm here. I mean, I knew people there, so I wasn't, like, abandoned by any means. I hooked up with a good friend of mine, Coulter. If you watch this later, what's up, dude? If you get on tonight, fuck yeah.
You hooked up with him?
No, not
That's some
sexually.
modern
Did he
slang.
Not
keep a
sexually.
beard like this?
I don't like it.
Not sexually.
Hookup does not mean sexual.
No,
Just like
I
Netflix
hadn't.
and chill doesn't mean sexual?
Except when
Yes, it does.
Neff says it.
Fuck you, dick. I haven't seen that dude for a long time, and so it was good seeing him. And his
The biggest
Super
thing I
awesome,
didn't
nice
like
girlfriend.
about the pub crawl is we started
dope.
off okay, and then the specials ruined our group atmosphere because I saw the beer price and I was like, fuck you, I'll get a mixed drink then. And then some people were like, I'm not getting a fucking drink here because they're pieces of shit, which I totally agree with. And then they're ready to go. I'm drinking a beer still. And then, like, people just weren't on the same frequency as far as, like, staying at
Oh.
a beer for this amount of time or not. And it was just, like, free game. And
Communication was not strong. You are absolutely
Yeah.
right. It was
about a lot of it
Because
too. Like
some
you were
part,
saying.
one guy would be like, "I'm going," and the next person would be like, "I'm
Yeah.
going too."
Or
and it was like,
somebody's
"Oh,
like-
everybody's going."
Or
Like-
somebody's in the bathroom and everybody's gone. It's like, well, fuck. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
felt
stay
super
here, fuck
bad,
them.
man. Dude, when we fucking all left, and I didn't feel my phone vibrate, and I didn't realize the text. I thought Eric had left with you guys when you guys left Paramount, and we're like, hey, we'll catch up with you. We'll meet you at Big Nose. And so like we finish our beers and we slam them and we leave.
And, we
And I
thought
guess
it
Eric
all.
was in the bathroom, and he was like. Eric Perry, who gets on the cast
Yeah.
was like yelling at me like Neff, and like we just fucking bailed and fucking went to Big Nose, and he was like, you fucking left me, and then I checked my phone and he had even texted me like, you left me, like sad face, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, like, because he's one of the guys from the cast who went out of his way and like hit me up and was like, hey, I want to meet up with you guys, like, where are you going, like all that, and I felt super bad because I was like, dude, I had no idea, like I seriously thought he had left with everybody else, so I was like, no, I thought
So
you were
did
ahead
I.
with the rest of the crowd, so like.
I thought it was just me and
I
that.
apologized like 100 times that night.
And
Like,
he was wearing like a Deadpool onesie. It was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's pretty cool.
yeah, he's a fun guy, man. He's cool to hang out with. I like Eric. He's a good dude. I think me and you drank with him one night at Speaks.
You and I?
man.
Okay.
I spent so much of that evening babysitting everybody. By the time I got back home, I was like, man, I'm completely sober.
What the pub crawl?
Yeah.
I will say this, like, especially for the pub crawl, maybe it was the prices, I don't know, but like Sunday, like I kind of felt like shit, but like I didn't get nearly as drunk as I had in the past, and I don't know if it was just like
I know I didn't.
just chilling or whatever. Yeah, like
Hell, I made motherfuckers dinner on Saturday. I cooked up a shitload of gyoza, and then by the time I turned around, fucking Logan ate all my goddamn gyoza. I bought a whole new bag. There's like 70 in that bag.
Logan from
So I
fucking
just
mouth
fucking
food, dude.
Bleh.
I still love
just
that dude,
kept
man.
fucking
After
making
our heart to heart on
God damn.
Saturday, he's my dude now. I see why you like him, man.
Yeah, I
We were
love
sitting there
Logan.
listening. Oh, okay, here's a shout out. And I haven't seen him on the cast. He might not be on Facebook that much. I can't think of the name of his full band, but my good buddy Taylor Klein, him and his band were playing the Blue Sky that night.
Oh,
Playing
who
Blue
was?
Sky. Yeah,
oh,
Brewery.
they were good.
And oh man, they put on a good fucking show. I loved it a lot. Also, the funk band that was at Paramount later that night. There was like
Oh, see, when we
like
were
a
there, there was
full
nobody there.
full band, like saxophone, like just fucking bunch of dudes getting down with some fun. Oh man, it was good shit. I wish if anybody knows the name of that band, if you guys are watching this later, comment it because I want to check those guys out.
I don't know who it is.
But yeah, Taylor Klein, man, him and his bands. It was good seeing him. I hadn't seen him in a long time. All of the dudes, we met up with them. I met up with them later at Big Nose, and they were all up there drinking, and we like chit chatted and shit or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a good.
You guys want to kill this cast?
You would have loved him, man. He was
Yeah.
fucking hitting the harmonica. He was good time.
Kill
Yeah.
this one a little early tonight, and
It's up
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
That's
90
good, man.
minutes.
Are
sounds
you
good
not
to me.
feeling it?
No, 90,
hour 30.
90 minutes it's a good amount of time though.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've
We
talked
will
about.
easily talk for another 45 minutes.
We have.
But yeah, no, we can call it. We can call it good, man. We got
Um,
everybody here.
Down either way. It's just I wanted to ask.
Let's do
I
it.
mean,
Let's cheers, man.
I think if you go past 90 minutes, you start to.
After
I
this,
mean,
we're just gonna
Some
keep
people come in,
bullshitting.
but yeah, some people leave. I don't know.
Cool.
You don't want to talk about all the Trump shit recently?
No.
Not on camera.
Let's
Oh,
cheers. Let's
I
call
want
it,
to so
brothers.
much.
We'll do it. We'll do it behind the scenes. Hey,
All right.
everybody who joined tonight, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Ashley, Logan, Chantel,
Everybody who joined us
Adriana,
this weekend,
Luke. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody.
The lives.
we love all you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Biz bros.
Be good.